Hello everyone, welcome to the webinar series with Pooja Oberoi, and today we are going to be talking about self-employed buyers and how you can close more deals with the right lending strategy. And please make sure that you write my information. I'm a mortgage broker. I can assist with multiple languages, and my name is Pooja. Just to give you a background, I was born in India. I was raised in Canada and now I'm living in USA. So a truly global citizen. Well, now it goes to the little bit of depth of why self-employed matters. Well, you know that, if you all have been into a situation where self-employed buyers are, today's market, because when they go to a big banks like, bigger names or maybe private lending companies, they get denial many times. Reason because they maybe don't have a 2 year of tax documentation, or they might not have something that the underwriter needs. So what can mortgage broker, someone like me, can do for your clients? One, I never need their 2 years of taxes. If they have been self-employed for more than 2 years, we can proceed with different kind of strategy for them. So reach out to them if they need some consultation. I'm available to talk to them in person over the Zoom. And when they are guided correctly, they become confident, and then they are able to work with you with full confidence, because they know that now they're working with a full team who is giving a full transparent options to them, and then they can decide. Especially the investors who are in self-employed zone, they have a lot of they rely a lot on expert to give them some kind of expert advice. So just because we don't reach out to them does not mean there's not a market for them. So please make sure that you reach out to your self-employed buyers, and if they ever had anyone denied their loan, well, you can tell them that let's review once again. Okay. Going to a little bit more in depth, that what exactly does that mean. So if we're not using taxes, there's a program called bank statement loans. You all have heard about it multiple times, but what makes it special with me is that with good credit score, I do not need 20%, I do not need 10%. I can proceed with the, depending on what the FICO score is, I can proceed with 10% down payment. And the rates are super aggressive in this program as well. And there's no mortgage insurance when we do a bank statement loan. So the self-employed buyer, if they want to do a bank statement loan, they save on PMI, they save on less down payment, and they get a fantastic, phenomenal rate, which makes them happy. And we don't need their we just basically need either their 12-month or their 24 months. Now now let's say if your bank statement, if your self-employer employed buyer have no business account, well, there's a different strategy we can go for, and we can commingle different documents. We can check different options for them. There are plenty, I'm mentioning of options that they are not aware of. And similarly, if let's say you had a client who was a W-2 and now it's he or she has been in 1099 program and it's been less than 2 years, 100% many banks are going to deny the loan. They will not proceed and they will tell them come back later 1 year, after 1 year. But it's not going to happen with our channel because I have options. If the client have been into the same work line, we are able to transfer that, as a positive resource, and then be able to approve the loan with just one year of 1099 income as well. It's good for independent contractors. It's very good for like gig workers, Uber drivers, consultants. Many times, like realtors, agents, investors, it's a phenomenal program for 1099. But most of the time, 1099 requires around 10% down payment. And again, the rates are super aggressive. So, and no MI, and you save tremendously every month on that. Now the next one is profit and loss. I'm sure everyone have heard about it. Many lenders out there are giving it to pretty much everyone. But why is it that I am able to do a little better for your client? Because I have multiple lenders who will go profit and loss with the lower credit score as well, who will go with the lower expense factor as well. So these are very small, tiny details that we dig into the loan to make it happen for the client and for you. So let's say if the income was showing 4,000, and if I have a lender who's giving a less expense factor, the income all of the sudden is now 6,000. That gives them a huge jump in a purchase power. That gives them a different kind of setting. Now they are able to look at a bigger home. You are able to negotiate something better for them. So make sure that have your clients say, hey, I know if they had a lender already, why don't just take a second opinion and see if you are able to find a better option? And if they do, please help them find a better option. Okay, that's our job as well. Going to another one, which is 1 year tax return programs. Now, let's say if there's someone who moved in the country for about a year ago and they have 1 year taxes, or for any reason they just have 1 year tax returns. Multiple clients out there who have just 1 year and but their income is growing and they haven't filed the second year taxes yet. So what is it that we can do? So we have a lot of loan programs are able to assist your clients with conventional programs as well, where they are able to bring less down payment just with 1 year of tax return program. So please don't take a denial from different lender and say, hey, wait for 1 more year, or hey, let's circle back in 6 months. No, just have them do the consultation with the right expert so that that if they're ready now, then get them into a home now. Okay. And then there are additional tools that we do for whether it's a self-employed buyers or seasoned investors, even if it's a W-2, anyone. So there are a lot of different programs like asset depletion, DSCR programs for investors. There are interest only that we can do where they are doing fix and flip probably, and then they're not planning to keep the home for a long time. So we set that expectations very early, and we bring that level of knowledge for them so that they know which route to go to, and they're confident saying, okay, yes, let's do this because that's what my goal is. So working with their goal and working with your goal, we make it happen for them. Okay. So I would say make sure that you connect with me, and then you are able to do a mortgage consultation. I do a lot of Zoom consultation, and it does not mean that if it's a self-employed buyer it's risky. It just means that we need to customize it, we need to align it with the right program. This is my email and my phone number. Please take a picture or a screenshot of this, and then have your client schedule a call, and then we can go from there. Coming back to why is it's so important to partner with the right lender, because whether it's a self-employed buyer, whether it's a complex situation, there's a lot of strategy that goes behind creating that mortgage plan for them. So I would ask you to, start early. Let's meet them, whether it's in person or over the Zoom, and set up the right expectations, help them move that transaction one step at a time. I do offer many different language assistance for your clients: Hindi, Punjabi, English, Russian, Spanish, Lithuanian, and probably more will be coming. And I am able to invite them to, do the different kind of structure, give them different options so they know where their money is going. I hope my webinar is bringing some value in your day to day, and you can save this, you can share this with someone whom you feel is looking for some further knowledge. And if they want to contact me, you can always, share my information. I'm happy to connect. I am licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Indiana. However, I am able to do loans everywhere in the US under Edge Home Finance. With that, I like to thank you. I like to say thank you and pay my gratitude that you had given me your 15 minutes to listen and understand about this program. And I wish you all the very best day and talk to you soon. Bye bye.